Hello everyone, welcome back. This is NAKIE. Thank you so much for stopping by. On today's menu, we are making Kelewele, one of my favorites. Let's get started. Kelewele is one of Ghanaian street food. It's basically spicy fried ripe plantain. So I have my ginger. This is chopped ginger. I'm using the fresh one. This is about 2 tablespoons of chopped ginger. You could use a blender for this process, but I wasn't making it last, so I preferred to do it in the earthenware pot. And I have my clove. This is about 1.5 teaspoons of cloves. If you have the grounded one, you could use it, but I prefer using the whole ones because it has a lot of flavor, a lot of aroma to it. But in case you don't have it, just use the ground one. I have about 6 grains of salam. If you can't find it, this is fine, especially if you're not around the African market, because I usually get this in the African market. They don't have this in the local grocery store. So if you can't find it, this is fine, but make sure you use the cloves because the cloves brings a whole lot of aroma to the kelewele, okay? So if you have the cloves and you can't find the grains of salam, this is okay. And I just added 1 medium chopped onions. I always like to grind the hard part, like the ginger, the clove. They are like hard to grind, and the onions is a little bit softer, so that's why I'm adding a lot. But um, any way you prefer to grind, you could add everything and grind at the same time if that's okay for you. And this is chili powder. I'm adding 1.5 tablespoons. This is all to your preference, especially if you don't like spicy food. You could use a little bit, but kelewele is spicy, so and I love my really spicy, especially because it's sweet. I want it spicy because it balances it. And that's it. I'm gonna set that aside and I'm gonna head to my plantain. And this is how I cut my plantain. So I split it into two and I just cut it into small pieces like that. And I like my kelewele on the soft side. That means it has to be really ripened to be on the soft side. So the darker the plantain looks, the sweeter it is. If you get the yellow ones, it's kind of sweet, but it's not that sweet. Okay, and see how soft that is? Yeah. And this is the other way you could cut your plantain. Split it into half and just cut it this way, and that's it. And my plantain is ready. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt to my ginger and spicy blend. All I do right now is just add the plantain, mix everything together, make sure all the spicy is like coated on the sweet plantain, and you are done. All you need to do after this is just fry it to golden brown, and your kelewele or your spicy ripe plantain will be ready. In the pot, I'm adding my oil, and this additional oil is an oil I used to fry plantain the day before. So yeah, that's it. Make sure your oil is a little bit hotter. If it's not hot, the plantain is gonna soak it up and it's gonna be sagging and it won't look good. So make sure it's hot enough. Also, make sure you don't overcrowd your plantain when you put in the oil, otherwise it's gonna take forever and it's not gonna fry really well. It's gonna fry, but it's gonna take forever, okay? And that's it. Make sure you keep stirring in and there, otherwise it's gonna burn on one side. Also, make sure you don't fry it on the low, otherwise it's gonna be saggy, or make sure you don't fry it on the high, otherwise it's gonna burn and not cook. Make sure you fry it at a medium high heat, okay? My first batch is ready. I'm taking it off the oil and I'm going to use a strainer to take off this spicy from the oil. Otherwise, if you don't take this part, it's going to burn and it's going to be part of your second batch and it will not look good. It will taste bitter. So always make sure you take this out before you add your second batch of plantain. And this is also ready. Look how beautiful that looks, golden brown too, the way I like it. And that's it. Our Kelewele, our spicy ripe plantain is ready. So this is how I do to take off this excess ginger and spice burnt on it. So I just put it in the colander or the strainer, and I try to like shake it up a little bit. You see all that burnt part? Yeah, you don't want to eat that. So make sure you shake it so all like goes under the bottom of the strainer, okay? And our kelewele is done. All we're doing is right now putting the bowl, and we're going to enjoy this in a minute. This is one of the street food that when you go to Ghana, they do sell it at night. I've not seen them selling in the morning or the afternoon. For some reason, they do sell it at night, and it's so, so good. So good. This also goes well with peanut, roasted peanut. But if you don't like it, you don't have to. But yeah, if you love roasted peanut, add this to it and you will love it. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. I hope you give this recipe a try, and I know for sure you will love it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and give me a thumbs up if you love this video. Also, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so anytime I upload a new video, you're going to be among the first to get notified. Until I come your way next time, this is Cook with NAKIE. Be good to yourself, be good to everybody. It goes a long way.